Hi students, today we are going to discuss about one more session of our chemical bonding lesson in our physical science, that is part 6. Today we are going to talk about, till previous topics we were talking about EGB, electronic theory of valency, and then we were talking about some bonding, covalent bond and ionic bond, and how the bonding has been taking place. The major defect of the covalent bond in formation of molecule, in explanation of the formation molecule, it was failed to explain what is the shape of the molecule form. So to give the answer for the shape of the molecule form, okay, the valential electron pair repulsion theory, in short VSEPRT or Westport theory, is been proposed by Sidgwick and Powell. Okay, Sidgwick and Powell in 1940. Later on, it was improvised by Gillespie and Nyholm. Okay, L silent there. Okay, Nyholm. Okay, that is the name of the scientist in 1957. Proposed by Sidgwick and Powell and improved by Gillespie and Nyholm. Okay, so what is the main base concept of this? So the main base concept of this is the bond pair electrons and the lone pair electrons are considered as charged clouds. Okay, the scientists found that they are treated as some clouds, charged clouds. Okay, and there exists a repulsion, there exists a force of repulsion between the clouds. Okay, what does it mean exactly? What is the meaning of that? What exactly the sense of that is going to given us? Okay, what exactly is the sense of it is what we are going to discuss now. See, for example, if I see the formation of water molecule, what I missed in the last session, if we discuss about water molecule, see water molecule, if I see water molecule H2O, okay, so hydrogen configuration is 1s1, we have that means one electron in the outermost shell, so that is one dot here. For oxygen configuration, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, 2p4, 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, where 2 electrons in the first shell and 6 electrons in the next shell. So this taking the kernel, that is 6 electrons in the electron 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Or I can write as 5, 6, where there are 2 unpaired electrons or 2 unpaired electrons, that is 2 electrons are necessary for the oxygen, okay, to form a bond, that is 2 hydrogens, whereas 1 hydrogen here with this one that it's mutually shared. 1 hydrogen is the electron of 1 hydrogen is mutually shared, where the central atom is possessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 2 are mutually shared and we have a bond and forming as a water molecule, H2O. Water molecule has been formed. In this case, the electron pair, try to understand, the electron pair which is participating in the or which is responsible in the bond formation, the electron pair which is responsible for the bond formation, these pairs we are calling as bond pairs, and the pair of electrons which are not participating or which are not part of the bond formation, such type of electrons we are calling as lone pairs. So if you take it, here we have 1 bond pair, 1 bond pair, 2 bond pairs we have in water molecule, where we have 2 lone pairs. This is 1 lone pair and this is 1 lone pair. 2 lone pairs of electrons are there in the water molecule. 2 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs. So I hope you understood what is the difference, what is the meaning of lone pair and bond. The electron pair which is responsible or which is been the part of bond is called as bond pair. The electron pair which is not part of the bond is called as lone pair. Okay, so what these 4 scientists are treating that as this paired electron, either it is lone pair or bond pair, as a charged clouds. And one more important concept they proposed is these charged clouds have the repulsion force among them. They repel each other. Okay, lone pair repel, bond pair repel, and bond pair also repel. There exists a repulsion force among bond pair and bond pair, among between a lone pair and bond pair, between a lone pair and lone pair. Lone pair repels, lone pair bond pair also there will be repulsion, bond pair also there will be repulsion. But the amount or the magnitude of or the strength of the repulsion may be different, but there exists a repulsion, and this repulsion is responsible for attaining the shape of the molecule, was the explanation being given by our scientist. So how this explanation is working on? That is, depending on their explanation, the presence of number of bond pair electrons or the presence of number of lone pair electrons is going to play an important role to attaining a proper shape for a formed molecule. See, what does it mean? What does it mean? Let us discuss about this here. See, very important discussion we are going with. For example, I am going to take a molecule, a case, a situation 1 or scenario 1 or a case 1. What is this case 1 if I talk about? Case 1 where I have 2 bond pairs. 2 bond pair electrons and no lone pair. The case 1 is 2 bond pairs and no lone pair. There are 2 bond pairs but there is no lone pair. No lone pair at all. Okay. The formation of molecule, there is formation of BeCl2. Okay. Beryllium chloride. The formation of beryllium chloride molecule. Beryllium chloride. The formation of beryllium chloride. So the formation of beryllium chloride, if you try to understand, we will get the clarity. So beryllium Be, atomic number 4. Atomic number 4, that is 1s2, 2s2. First shell 2 electrons, second shell 2 electrons. So there are 2 electrons in the beryllium. So if I write Be, I can write 2 electrons here. Chlorine, if I go with the electron configuration of chlorine, 17, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. First shell 2 electrons, second shell 8 electrons, and third shell 7 electrons. So this all taking as kernel. Okay, this is a Lewis dot structure here. 4, 5, 6 and 7. That is one single electron is there. Okay, so as beryllium has the ability of losing the 2 electrons, okay, and the chlorine has the ability of accepting 1 electron. That is beryllium. This 1 electron is shared by. See, 1 electron is shared by this one, and this electron is shared by this one. And already we discussed that there exists a repulsion between bond pair and bond pair, bond pair and lone pair, and lone pair and lone pair. And the repulsion between bond pair and bond pair want to be, okay, the repulsion between the bond pair and bond pair, they will be such that they want to be as far as they want and as much as bond angle they want to attain. The angle between, so what is meant by bond angle? Is the angle between 2 bond pair electrons is called as bond angle. So keep in mind, the main concept is that the bond pair electrons have a repulsion force such that they want to be as far as possible. They repel each other to get maximum bond angle. Okay, and they want to be as far as they can possible. So as there are only 2 bond pair electrons, this is the maximum bond angle there where that is 180 degrees. The maximum bond angle, that is, they can be separated, they can be far away along a straight line where the bond angle will be 180 degrees. And the shape of the molecule, if we discuss the shape of the molecule, that is that is beryllium chloride. The shape of the molecule is beryllium chloride. This is BeCl. So BeCl2, 1BeCl2, that beryllium chloride is called as linear shape. So as this is in a straight line, as the arrangement of these atoms and shared electrons in a straight line, that is called as a linear shape. Okay, understood all of you? Next we are going to talk about, see, keep in mind this, see, even though there is a sharing, beryllium does not attain 8 electrons. See, 1, 2 consist of this one, these two are shared. That means there exist only 4 electrons. Even though there exist 4 electrons, the bond is possible. This is considered as an exception. What is the name of the exception we are going to discuss later. So first case, beryllium consists of, beryllium consists of only 4 electrons. Okay, so 4 electrons after sharing also. There is a deficiency, that we call as deficiency molecule. Second case, if we talk about 3 bond pairs. 3 bond pairs and no lone pair. 3 bond pairs and no lone pair. If we discuss about, that is BF3 molecule. Okay, boron trifluoride. Boron trifluoride molecule. How the molecule formation will be? So boron, if you take the electron configuration of boron, that is equal to 5, 1s2, 2s2, 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Okay, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. This is outermost electrons are 3. So boron consists of 3 unpaired or 3 electrons, where it can give 3 electrons it can lose from its outermost shell. Whereas fluorine configuration, if I take the fluorine configuration here, so fluorine atomic number is 9, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, sorry, 2p5. So 2 electrons here, 7 electrons here. In the outermost shell, electrons are 7 here as of second fluorine. Okay, this total is taken as terminal fluorine, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 electron is shortage to have that. So boron, the boron, then one boron can have the ability of giving 3 electrons. So 3 fluorines are required. So this is the bond here. Again here, if you take the fluorine here, so here one boron has the ability of losing 3 electrons, and fluorine has the ability of accepting only 1 electron. 3 such fluorines are required to form boron trifluoride molecule. Okay, so here also if you see that boron already consists of 1, 2, 3 electrons, and even though it is sharing, it does not attain octet. It doesn't attain the octet. So boron consists of, after mutual sharing, boron consists of 6 electrons. So even though there is no even though after sharing the electrons, they are not attaining the octet. So these molecules, okay, this molecule, either beryllium chloride or boron trifluoride, is called as electron deficient molecules. This is an exception for the chemistry. Okay, this is an exception. Even though there is 4 electrons after sharing, even though there are 8 electrons sharing, as per the theory that they should attain 8 octet, but even though they are not attaining, there is the shortage of electrons, so they are taken as a special exceptional case, and they will be discussed as electron deficient molecules. So there is a chance of asking a question: which of the following is a electron deficient molecule? Option A beryllium chloride, option B boron trifluoride, option C A and B, option D none of the above. So these are the 2 molecules which have this electron deficiency. Now third one, if we discuss about the third one, where we have 4 bond pair electrons. So 4 bond pair electrons. See, first 2 bond pair, no lone pair. 3 3 bond pair, no lone pair. Here 4 bond pairs, 4 bond pair, no lone pair. It is formation of methane. Formation of methane, that is CH4 molecule. We discuss about before that, boron trifluoride. The bond angle is equal to 120 degrees. That I forgot to tell you. The bond angle is equal to 120 degrees and the shape is trigonal planar. So the shape of the molecule is trigonal planar for boron trifluoride in the last case, the case 2 we are talking. The bond angle, the repulsion, see this is the bond pair electron, the bond pair electron, the repulsion between the bond pair electrons should attain maximum, they should attain, they should repel each other such that they should attain the maximum bond angle. So here at that case, as there are 2 electrons in the first case, they are get separated to the repulsion to maximum to attain the maximum bond angle as 180 degrees. Here as there are 3 electrons, as there are 3 bond pair electrons, they are separating to attain 120 degrees. Okay. Now here, so formation of methane, some interesting things we are going to discuss here in this formation of methane. Very interesting things we are going to talk about. So see here, see that carbon 6. Methane carbon 6, 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So first shell 2 electrons, second shell 4 electrons. So carbon total has been taken as kernel. Carbon has 4 electrons to the 4 corners. Whereas hydrogen has 1s1, there is only 1 electron. So it will be the hydrogen here. That means 4 carbons are mutually shared. 4 hydrogens are going to be mutually. The electrons of 4 hydrogens are mutually shared, and to give the octet, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here it is giving the 4 electrons are shared, and to form a bond as this, as shown in the figure. Okay, it is expected that due to the repulsion, the bond angle is equal to 90 degrees. It is expected that bond angle is equal to 90 degrees, but as per the 3-dimensional arrangement, according to the 3-dimensional arrangement, there is one more interesting thing has been taken here. Say this 4 bond pairs, see this 1 bond pair, instead of arranging in this form, 1, 2, 3, arranging in this form, a 3-dimensional arrangement, okay, a 3-dimensional arrangement like this. Okay, like this, a 3-dimensional arrangement. Instead of taking in this manner, okay, where they are taking 90 degrees, the scientist found a 3-dimensional arrangement. Okay, 3-dimensional. This is a carbon at the center, and it is bonding with hydrogen. Carbon at the center bonding with 1 hydrogen. Carbon at the center bonding with 1 more hydrogen. Carbon at the center bonding with 1 hydrogen. The repulsion between the bond pair and bond pair should attain maximum bond angle. So here if you arrange this shape, it is only 90, but according to this bond angle, according to this 3-dimensional arrangement, this 3-dimensional arrangement is considered as tetrahedron. Okay, this 3-dimensional arrangement is considered as tetrahedron, and the bond angle is 109 degrees. The bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. Okay, the bond angle is 109 degrees 28. Instead of taking 90 degrees, so 109 degrees 28 minutes has been taken as the bond angle to have the formation of molecule in the tetrahedron shape. So if you understand the shape of the beryllium chloride, as the maximum repulsion is attaining 180 degrees bond angle, it is a linear shape. If you take the shape of the boron trifluoride, as the bond angle is 120 degrees, it is a trigonal planar. It is in the shape of trigonal planar, and as the bond angle between the bond pair electrons and bond pair, and So as it is a three-dimensional arrangement, due to the repulsion of the bond pair and bond pair, it is going to have a three-dimensional arrangement, and it is possessing the tetrahedron shape. And the bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. You have to keep this in mind. So what is the shape of the methane? There is a chance of asking the question. What is the shape of the methane and what is the bond angle? The shape of the methane is tetrahedron, a three-dimensional arrangement, and the bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. There is a chance of asking one more, this question in the same form also. So dash molecule have the tetrahedron shape and possess dash bond angle. There is a chance of asking. So methane possesses tetrahedron shape, the bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. Or dash molecule, if a molecule possesses if a molecule has 109 degrees 28 minutes bond angle, what is the name of the molecule and what is the shape? There is a chance of asking the question. The same question is asked in another form also. So the shape of the molecule is tetrahedron shape and the bond angle is 109 degrees 20. This is instead of arranging the 90 degrees bond angle as it is arranging only 90 degrees, there is one more arrangement in the three-dimensional arrangement. There is one more three-dimensional arrangement such that this bond angle are going to repel each other. The repulsion, such that they are going to attain the max 109 degrees where it is more than 90 degrees. So this shape is taken as consideration for the shape of the methane. Okay, so no lone pairs. For example, if I take about the case 4. I hope you understood this, what is happening here. Now case 4, if you talk about the case 4, here three bond pairs and one lone pair. Three bond pairs and one lone pair. The central atom of the molecule contains three bond pairs. Okay, three bond pairs and one lone pair. So, ammonia molecule, NH3 molecule, how it is going to form, let us discuss. Very important, easy discussion, you can understand easily. Okay, see nitrogen configuration, we are talking about nitrogen configuration. And one more thing you have to keep in mind, the main important thing that you have to keep in mind. So one more thing you have to keep in mind, when nitrogen atomic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, that is 2 electrons and 7 electrons here, 2 electrons and 7 electrons here, where hydrogen electron configuration is 1s1, okay, there is 1 electron here, that is consisting of this, we know already. So 7 electrons, there is nitrogen, 7 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5 electrons here. So this 5 electrons, in this 5 electrons already they are paired. This is lone pair, one lone pair we have here in the central atom, one lone pair. This electron is going to bond with the electron of hydrogen. This electron is bonding with this one. This electron is bonding with this one. That means we have three bond pairs. This is one pair, bond pair, this is one bond pair, and this is one bond pair, and this is lone pair. This is one lone pair. Existence of one lone pair. See, as there are four bonds, see 4 pair of electrons. See, in the case of methane, there were four pair of electrons. It is attaining 109 degrees 28 minutes. Here also it is expected and tetrahedron shape. As there are, this is lone pair and this is bond pair, and they are here also it is expected. We expected that the bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes and the shape is tetrahedron. But when we compare the repulsion, bond pair and bond pair has less repulsion. Okay, bond pair and lone pair, or lone pair and bond pair has somewhat moderate repulsion. Whereas lone pair has high repulsion. So due to this, when we compare this, instead of bond pair repulsion, compared to the bond pair repulsion, the bond pair and lone pair repulsion is more. Bond pair and lone pair repulsion. So what happens? We are expecting that the bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes here, the bond angle between this. But due to the repulsion, more repulsion, this repulsion means each and everyone push away. This cloud will push this cloud away. So as this is pushing, instead of taking 109 degrees 28 minutes, as due to the repulsion by this one on this bond pair, as the repulsion by this on this one, as the repulsion on this one, instead of being like this, sorry, instead of being and attaining 109 degrees 28 minutes, due to the repulsion, as there are here two lone pair electrons are there. See, you may not be able to see here, I think so. So as there are two lone pair electrons, the repulsion, the lone pair electron as the force of repulsion on this bond pair, the lone pair electrons as the repulsion on this, they have an existence of repulsion on this, they are exerting some repulsion. These lone pair electrons are exerting some repulsion on this bond pair. So instead of being 109 degrees 28 minutes, due to the repulsion, so this will come down somewhat, come close, and this is going to attain 107 degrees. Instead of here 107 degrees 48 minutes. There it was 107 degrees 28 minutes. Here instead of it is attaining 107, due to the more repulsion between lone pair and lone pair, so expected is 109 degrees 28 minutes, but due to the repulsion of lone pair and bond pair is more, instead of being like this, it will come somewhat closer. So as the bond pair is coming close, the bond angle is going to decrease and it is going to attain 107 degrees 28 minutes. And the shape of that, it is expected as a tetrahedron, but this page it is going to give as trigonal pyramid. So it is going to have the shape of, so it is going to attain the trigonal pyramid shape. So I hope, so due to the repulsion of this lone pair by this bond pair, instead of taking 109 degrees, they will close, the bond angles will come close and they attain 107 degrees 48 minutes. Okay, they are going to attain 107 degrees 48 minutes. So this is the tetrahedron. So trigonal pyramid. So first one is linear shape 180 degrees, second one is trigonal planar shape 120 degrees. The third one is tetrahedron shape 109 degrees 28 minutes. The fourth molecule is ammonia molecule. Okay, it is 107 degrees 48 minutes and it is a trigonal pyramidal shape. Trigonal pyramid. Okay. The trigonal pyramidal shape. Next we are going to talk about next formation. Two bond pairs and two lone pairs. So two bond pairs, fifth case is two bond pairs and two lone pairs, formation of water molecule. The formation of two bond pair and two lone pair, water molecule, H2O. Okay, hydrogen consists of 1s1. And oxygen consists of 8 electrons, 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, 2 electrons here, whereas 6 electrons in the outermost shell. So oxygens, if you write the oxygen state, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, where this is going to bond with, this electron is going to bond with hydrogen, this electron is going to bond with hydrogen. Okay, these are the two lone pairs. 1, 2. There are two lone pairs and two bond pairs. So as per this, again expected that 107 degrees 28 minutes. Expected that 107 degrees 28 minutes as ammonia, but due to the repulsion of the bond pair and bond pair, just not discussed. Repulsion of lone pair and lone pair is higher. This lone pair and lone pair repel, and this again the lone pair and bond pair repulsion is even more. Due to the more repulsion than this repulsion, this bond angle even shrinks. instead of it is attaining 107 degrees 28 minutes, the bond angle of the water molecule is 104 degrees 31 minutes. The 104 degrees 31 minutes, and the water molecule is going to attain V shape. The water molecule is going to attain the V shape. So this is about the bond angle. So instead, to express the bond angle for every case, we write like this: beryllium chloride. Beryllium chloride. This is the bond angle. Beryllium chloride bond angle. Like this we will mention. Okay, that is 180 degrees. Boron trifluoride. In order to mention the bond angle of boron trifluoride, okay, we will mention like this, Bf. Okay, this is the angle, like this you see. Okay, that is equal to 120 degrees. Is it okay for all of you? So for methane molecule, methane HCH. Methane molecule, that is 109 degrees 48 minutes. 109 degrees 48 minutes. That is HNH. Ammonia molecule HNH and ammonia molecule, that is 107 degrees 28 minutes. For water molecule HOH. For water molecule we will write as HOH. That is HOH. This is the bond angle is 104 degrees 31 minutes. So this different bond angles between, because as the lone pair and lone pair repulsion is more, they repel. So instead of being here, they will come up to here, for example. They repel each other. And there is a repulsion between lone pair and bond pair, even more repulsion. So as the repulsion, then the bond pair is lesser than comparing to this repulsion. Instead of being here to be expected, it will shrink and it will attain 104 degrees 31 minutes. So this is the bond formation according to the Westphal theory, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Of course, this theory is taking the help of covalent bond and sharing of electrons, but the main concept is to explain what is the shape of the molecule and what is the bond angle of the formed molecule based on the Westphal theory, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. The electron pairs and it is going to repel. There are two types of pairs, and the repulsion between the paired electrons, the formation of molecules is going to be changed. Due to this repulsion, we are going to get the different shapes for that different molecules. Okay, so this is about Westphal theory. I hope you understood this session. Thank you. Keep smiling and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Have a nice day. Bye bye.